Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of the DrunkNerds podcast.
Oh god,
I'm your
dude,
host
I'm
Tyler, and
doing
join me with the
fine.
man, the myth,
I'm
the legend
excited. It's
himself,
that time of the
Sir
year
Colonel
again where
Gables. What's up, buddy?
where magic happens, or incredible amount of year of playing just goes up in smoke just in a random week. So I'm more excited than ever just to get delving right into this. But
Mm,
how are you doing, dude?
I'm doing good, Gables. I'm doing good. This is a special edition of the podcast, a little bonus episode for everybody this week. Gables and I are doing. I got a dog hair mouth. Sorry, it was driving me nuts. I was trying to talk through it, but also blow it out while I was talking, and it wasn't happening. This is a special bonus episode that Gables and I are doing. This is a professional show where we are doing our fourth
God,
annual
4 years.
Fantasy Critic Draft. People that don't know, yeah, it's our fourth one. Yeah, it's crazy. Blows me away that we're doing this. People know Fantasy Critic is a really cool thing that it's like fantasy football, but for video games, where we draft games. We can add games to our list, our teams throughout the year, and for every point over 70 it gets on Open Critic, um, we get 1 point. If it goes above 90, it doubles. So if it gets like a 91, you get 2 points for that instead of 1 point, one additional point. So yeah, it's a cool thing we've been doing. This is our fourth year doing it. We have everybody has different rules. Like there's tons of different leagues. I'm in a different league as well. I've been doing it for a few years over on the Jeff Grubb Game Mess site. But we ours a little different. Like some people do counter picks, stuff like that. We do it where our rules are that we are each going to draft 20 games.
Okay.
Overall, we will have 50 games on our list. We used to do 40 games overall, and we get $100 in auction bucks. But last year we ran out of money and like filled our team by like May because there's so many games were coming out that we actually added 10 more games and then like added more money to our accounts so we can keep adding games. And even still, by the end of the year, there was like games we just left off the list because we ran out of room. Um, so this year we're just gonna start. We're gonna draft 20 games each, and then we're gonna over the rest of the year, we're gonna add. We have 30 more open slots that we can add. Our rules are though, because there's only two of us, that whatever games you draft, you cannot drop, and
Mm-hmm.
but if whatever games you add throughout the year, you can drop them, unless review scores will come out. Once review
Right.
scores come out, then it's stuck on your team. But that kind of adds like a little bit of the danger to our drafting, where like if a game you want to draft a game that's like slated for 2025, and you take that chance that like it might get delayed, and then you're stuck with it for the rest of the year. So it kind of adds a little more. So we're not like it adds a little more strategy to our just with the fact because there's only two of us, we have way more games on our list than like most leagues. Like the other league I'm in, I think we get like
Yep.
7 games on our list. We only drafted 3 each, but there's like 18 people in our league. So this one, there's just two of us. That's why there's so many. And then yeah, we're gonna yeah. So that's kind of works. Also yeah. So anything over 70 points on Open Critic, we get 1 point for each point over 70. Anything below that though, you lose points. So
Mm-hmm.
like I said, this is our fourth year. I'm gonna do a little screen share for people out there. Gable, you're not gonna see my screen because I
No.
don't want you seeing what I'm doing. Uh, but for people out there, if you're watching or if you listen to this, we'll tell you what we draft as we go. But this is probably an episode that's probably better for for video side. So if you have a YouTube account out there, you use YouTube, please like, follow, subscribe, check us out on there. But if you are also if you want to just listen to us, that's fine as well. We're on every podcast service out there. Gibbs and I, we've been doing this podcast for nearly 12 years now. We don't make money on this. We have full-time jobs. We just do this for fun because we love video games. So if you guys want to help us out in any way, we don't ask for money. There's no Patreon or anything like that. The best thing you can do for us is spend some time listening to us. Like our show, 5-star reviews, tell your friends, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow us on there, Apple Podcast, Spotify, stuff like that. So if you can help us out, we really would appreciate it. But yeah, so Gables and I, like I said, we've been doing this for our fourth year. So far, it is I am 3-0 against Gables so far, and it's every year so far has come down to like 1 or 2 games where I think the two previous years I beat Gables by like less than 10 points. This past year I beat him by 30, but it was pretty crazy where Gables took a big lead early, but then I had a bunch of games that came like the last couple months of the year and just kind of blew past him. So but kind of the big things are like like I said, the big chances you take of like going kind of if you're going crazy and drafting big games early trying to take big swings like Gables. So I'm doing a share screen showing off last year's like Gables super high drafted like the 3D unannounced 3D Mario platformer. Didn't come out. That's 0 points. He drafted like Little Nightmares 3, Metro Prime 4, stuff like that. Like I drafted for the third year in a row, I drafted Silk Song with one of my first picks, and it did not come out, so that kind of burned me. Like Snake Eater, I drafted Avowed, Metroid Prime 2, and like Mina the Hollower, stuff like that. I drafted those, but like, what kind of like really kind of made the big swings for us was like pretty much everything on mine hit. Like at least made some points. I had some misses where like I got 1 or 2 points, but like I had 2 games where like I lost a point on like casting of Frank Stone and the Until Dawn remake. Both got 68 and 69. But like Gables, he took some big swings. Like he drafted like South Park Snow Day and it got 59. So
Yep.
Gables lost 10 points. There was another one too, like Gables drafted. Starfield Shattered Space DLC. That got a
Yeah.
61, so he lost 9 points on that. And that's kind of like that's 20 points right there. Gables lost in like he lost by 30. Like you make those up, and then maybe a couple games difference, and all of a sudden it's a totally different game. And like I said, the previous 2 years literally came down to like the last couple games at like to the end of the year. So that is that what it comes down to. It's pretty like that's kind of that's why I like it makes it more fun of like the drafting part fun is because we can't just like pick all the biggest games. We have to be like strategic about it and like okay, do you want to go for the home run and like get the game like hey, if I draft this game, it's going to be a big hit. Like you're pretty sure it's going to like this is going to be like a 90, but it might not come out. And that is the danger of the draft. So and that's kind of the fun here. So Gables, are you ready to go, buddy?
Absolutely. Let's get this on the road.
All right. So Gables, you will have the first pick. Give me 1 second here to start the
Okay.
draft. Oh, it's up here. So okay, once. All right, Gables and Gables is Shattered Dreams Inc. and I am Bubba Sparks Games. So
Yep.
Gables, you should be good to go.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Bunch of different options here. I'm gonna go with the safe number 1 pick here. I'm gonna go with Monster Hunter Wilds.
Ooh, okay. All right. All right. I don't know if Gables if you made a list, but I kind of made a list here. All right. So Gables got Monster Wilds, and I get the next 2 picks. Gables, I'm gonna go for it
Yes.
with my
You are,
first
huh?
pick. With my first pick, I'm going Mario Kart.
You're going Mario Kart. Okay. I was wondering whether you would do this in the number 1 or the number 2 pick.
I thought
I
that
knew
was
you would
gonna
do it in the top 2 though.
I thought that was gonna be your first game, and then my second pick, I'm gonna do it, Gables, for the 4th year in a row. I'm doing it.
Silk Song?
Silk Song, baby. Let's go. Bam.
Interesting. Interesting. All right.
I
Do I
can't like
have
draft
any
it
of
every
that
year and
stuff?
then the year it finally comes out, I don't have it. Like I can't do it again. This has got to be it, right?
Well, much like you, I did also do a list. Actually, for the first time, I actually did do a list because I got tired of coming in and not being fully prepared. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select Doom the Dark Ages.
You fucking bitch. That
Oh,
was gonna be my next one.
okay, and I got to go through and eliminate this from.
Yep. Okay. And you get the next pick.
I know I get the next pick. I'm just getting
Okay.
into doing this.
Huh.
And I'm going to go ahead and. Oh, this is going to be a toughie because there's a couple of choices I could make with this number 3 pick.
Yeah. It's always it's like you go with the plan. It's like, oh, this is the order I'm gonna go in. Then you get here and you're like, I don't know. Then you start second guessing yourself.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I could do one, I could do the other, but at the same time, I think I'm also going to go with something that's going to be a little bit interesting.
Okay.
I'm going to take a chance here. I'm going to go with Elden Ring Night Rain.
Oh wow, that early. Okay. I thought I was gonna be able like that was like high on my list, but I thought I might be able to get that a few rounds in. Okay. All right, Gables. I'm gonna go. What's funny is I remember the first year we did this, I drafted like all games that were like coming out super early in
Yep.
the year. Um, and like, oh crap. Oh, sorry. 1 second here. All right, sorry about that. Um, but like I drafted like all games are like super early in the year,
Yeah,
and like it worked out for me. Like all those games came out, and that's what made the difference. And then the last couple of years, I've been like getting a little more spicier with it. Um, okay, so what was I gonna do? Sorry, I had to something pop up on my screen, so it threw me
I'll
for a
take your
loop.
time.
Um, oh boy, do I do it now? I'm gonna go Snake Eater.
Okay.
I drafted like it was supposed to come out at the end of the year. It's so weird like that. They never even announced a delay. It just didn't come out. Um,
You did take one of the top picks that I was thinking about getting, so that's
okay.
expected.
Oh man, it's like do I go? Okay, and I'm gonna go Gables. I'm doing it. I
What's
didn't
that?
think I was gonna. I didn't honestly think it was gonna last this long. I'm gonna go unannounced 3D Mario platformer.
Unannounced 3D Mario platformer. You're really banking a lot on
I'm
the
going for.
possibilities here.
I'm pulling a Gables. I'm going. I'm going big.
Yeah, you definitely are going big. I mean, think about it this way: Mario Kart, a safe bet because of the recent announcement of the new Switch system. But a 3D Mario platformer, that's definitely a shot in the dark right here because
Yeah.
if it hits, it's gonna be a major swing.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't, you could be like out one pick.
Yeah. Gable, you really
So,
threw me for a loop with going with Monster Hunter Wilds, like because I thought what I'm doing, I thought you were gonna do. I thought you were gonna take the big swings early. So.
hmm. Well, who knows? Maybe I still may take some big swings without you even realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Okay, I'm just trying to decide right here. I could do that, but there definitely are some interesting picks here. Wait, that's an option? That's interesting. Oh,
I wonder if you're thinking of the same game I'm thinking about.
hmm.
I'm not gonna say it, but
So this is going to be a little bit out of my ballpark right here, and this is something I don't generally do too often,
okay.
but I'm going to go with Sid Meier's Civilization
God
7.
damn it! I didn't think you'd even know about it. I was really hoping you would think about
Wait,
it.
wait, 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 wait. Oh, I can't because this game already has reviews.
Oh, it does? Oh, fuck yeah! Let's go. Yes. Okay, that was literally Gable's next on my list was Civ 7.
Okay, so basically what I can do. Well, this is interesting. We've never come across this situation before, have we?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I did see that. I did see a review come out. Like one review is out for it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got to go ahead and pick again here then. Um, let's see. Well, now that I can just delete Civilization 7 off, I didn't realize the damn game actually had a review out
Yeah.
for it.
I do remember someone in our my other Fantasy Critic like our Discord channel, someone mentioned like he got one review. I think he got like an 8 somewhere.
Shh, Jesus Christ, dude. I'm not sure if this one will actually release in 2005. That's the problem.
2005?
2025.
Okay.
Thank you.
He's like, I'm pretty sure we'll know if it did or not.
Okay, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and select Ghost of Yote.
You bitch. Okay. All right. All right.
And then the
I didn't.
second one,
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to go with Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
Fuck. Those were. I had Ghost Yote a little bit further down, but Metroid Prime 4. I had Civ 7 and Metroid Prime 4 as my next two picks.
Oh,
So,
God.
all right. Yeah, it's weird. Like Civ 7 is right there. Like it's the first one that pops up when you click when you pick up the
I
draft
know.
games. Um. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. I'm not like.
Okay.
Wait, it already has reviews.
Wait, it does?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know that. Fuck.
I didn't know that
It comes
either.
out February 21st.
That's weird. I did. That's way far out.
Okay, that's weird. All right. No, never mind. Deleting that one. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. It's over a month away. By
let
the
me
way,
tell you
we're
something, listeners. We've been doing this now for our fourth year in a row. We've never had this
no,
happen to where we've had at least one game, let alone two games. We've tried to
yeah,
draft, have reviews at the same time.
yeah, like Dynasty Warriors, obviously, like that was that's out now. But like, so we are
Yeah.
recording this on January 18th, so that's why like, the
Yes.
shock is here. So we're like, this might be coming out like a week and a half later, than when we recorded it. But yeah, like, yeah, that's why like we're a little surprised by some of these. Uh, okay, and it's really annoying that they're like two of the top four games sitting here is like a Dragon and Civ 7. All right, I'm gonna do then Avowed. It's a little bit of kind of like a Dragon. I
Okay.
think it's a little bit of a risk because I feel like that game. I would not be shocked if that game gets a 77, but I also wouldn't be shocked if like it's just kind of like I feel like it's kind of all over the place, where it could pretty much fall anywhere. Um,
Yes, it
and
could.
uh, okay. Now what? All right, now. Sorry, I'm looking here. Man, this is tough now because like those two games falling off for like those two games are high on my list. Um, I think my other game I'm gonna do Split Fiction.
Split Fiction?
Yeah, so I did Split Fiction and
Okay.
Avowed. Okay. Yeah, another game that like I mean one game of the year in 2021, the last one, It Takes Two, but man, I feel like yeah, I feel like that game, this next one, that game looked awesome, so I'm pretty excited about that one.
All right, let me see where I can do this. Hmm. You know, it's kind of funny. It's like I'm looking at the hype factor for a lot of these different games and stuff. I
Yeah.
thought they would be potential review scores at first. I'm like, what? What? No, no,
Oh,
that's not right.
97 or what?
Oh boy, that's just me though. And I can go ahead and search for various games here too if I want.
Yeah. I made a pretty good sized list of games here too. So like a nice
Yeah.
balance, I think, of like some swings and then like some some layups.
Hmm. Could do that. I could do this as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with this one. This is gonna be a really interesting one because I'm just doing a shot in the dark. This is gonna be a new game. It's the first Berserker, Kazan.
Okay. Yeah, I had that. That was literally the very bottom of like, kind of like one that were like for sure grabs for me on my
Right.
list. It was like right by Ghost of Yote, just because I didn't know if that was kind of gonna come out or not. But that demo just came out and people are really raving about it. So
I haven't yet tried it yet, but I may after everything else is all said and done.
yeah, looks awesome. I don't think it's gonna be a me game, but it looks awesome.
And this next one's gonna be right up my alley. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
Fucking bitch. That was gonna be that was on my that was up there right there for me to take. Okay. Um. All right. I'm gonna go with Citizen Sleeper 2.
Okay.
Really great indie game that reviewed super high, and I think that is coming out. I think next month, if I'm not mistaken.
And this was a game that was on my list here, so you did manage to take one of them off.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one of the ones I was like, I'm hoping Gables doesn't know about this game. And then the other one, I'm gonna go with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Okay.
Another
Who
one,
come Deliverance too?
two smaller games that the first game's reviewed super well. So I'm gonna go with those ones.
Okay, well those are definitely good picks.
Yeah.
I will say that that's not
It's been we've
too
been
bad.
very nice to each other this time. Usually we get like a little well normally I get a little more yelly and name cally, and I feel like it's been a lot more
Oh,
settled.
especially since the beginning of last year's one. I mean, when I picked Final Fantasy VII, like freaking like
Yeah.
Rebirth or
And
something
then
like that.
yeah, the first pick, and then last year you took Spider-Man 2 with the first pick. Also, usually you fucked me on the first. Well, this year you did too. Monster and Wilds I thought was like I'll get that for sure.
Dude, I know for a fact going into this, it had to have been either Monster Hunter Wilds or something like that, or whichever,
Yeah.
at that point.
I thought for sure Mario Kart was gonna be your first pick. So
I thought about it, but at the same time, it's like if he didn't pick it with his first pick, I could have possibly picked it with a second pick
yeah.
for me. But yeah, I had a feeling that it would have been in the top 3 picks that you would have had
Yeah.
after this past week. So let me see, what was I going to do? And now
This is a fun year. I'm just like,
this is going to be a little bit of an interesting one because I don't take chances on a lot of indie games that much.
okay.
So I'm going with Tales of Iron 2, Whispers
God
of Winter.
damn it. Okay. Yeah, that was okay. I had that a little bit further down. It was another one of those ones I was like, because usually I get a little lucky where Gables, like, I'll go on like these games I know nothing about. And like I usually will win because I'll like Gables is like neither one of us know anything about these indie games, but like because they're just not our type of games. But like
Yeah.
I'll get weird about it and I'll go like I'm like, oh, what's all right, this is a sequel to another indie game. I look up, oh, it's got like an 87. Oh, okay, I'm gonna like put this on my list. And Gables doesn't know anything about it. I'm an idiot over here doing research on a Fantasy Critic League. It doesn't matter. And fucking yeah, I end up like that's usually what does it for me. Now Gables is doing research and I'm not happy about it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I could do that. I could do this. I could do that.
Yeah.
What's interesting is just checking out a whole bunch of the different like types of the games that are on here because when I created my list and stuff, I mean, they're definitely the bunch of the ones. Actually, every game that I've selected so far has been on my list.
Yeah, I got like my top list of like ones like of like 25 or so games. I'm like get these, and then I have
Mm-hmm.
like my later picks of like kind of like some like light swings and some
Mm.
like mostly like stuff like that. It's not like guaranteed big hits.
So my next game I'm gonna be drafting here is Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
Yeah, you fucking asshole. Okay, I don't like this. I don't like
You
that
know how
Gables.
much I like the Ninja Gaiden
I
games,
know.
man.
But for some reason, I was hoping you like maybe Gables won't remember Fatal Fury and Ninja Gaiden don't like that they exist. I don't know why I thought that. I was just hoping that maybe you wouldn't think about it. All right. Fuck, man. I don't know. Because now it's just like, just gonna put it. I'm gonna sort it by release date here. I don't like that list. This list
That's a
sucks.
good idea.
Yeah. Well, it's like, all right. Do I go for like some of these like guaranteed hits that are coming soon that like could be anything? You know what? I'm gonna go Wonder Stop.
Okay.
Um, and then like that wasn't on my top list, but I did have it on my second my second tier of list. Um, and then I'm going with no, I'm not gonna do that. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go Pokemon Legends ZA.
Okay. Did manage to take one of the ones I was thinking about taking. So
Yeah, I'm
that's
just
interesting.
yeah, I was like I think the reason I made it this far is just because I think Gables and I are both in the same boat. We're like the Pokemon games don't review super well because they just had a lot of problems the last few, especially the last one. So it is a risk. We're like I mean it's gonna sell like a
Hmm.
gajillion copies, but we're not guaranteed things are actually gonna work. So
That's true. Yeah, that's definitely true because we're not entirely too sure if this is going to be work,
yeah,
if it's actually going to be like scoring high or not. I mean, it could be in the mid 70s for all we know. The only
yeah,
exceptions I can think of is like Legends Arceus, to where it did score relatively
yeah.
like
That did
well and
yeah. I think it was like
stuff.
mid 80s. So you're right.
It was
Yeah,
the mid 80s. It was definitely a surprise to many of us. And it was also a surprise to many of us that that was a higher scoring game than the actual Scarlet and Violet that
yeah,
released later on that year.
yeah. Many would say Arceus is the better game.
Yeah, I'd say that too.
Yeah, that game.
In
That
some
game.
aspects, yes.
Arceus fucking ruled, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, there were aspects of Scarlet and Violet I did like, but yeah, at the end of the day, though, it just felt just it just felt like natural.
Mm. Hmm.
Could go that. Let's go hype factor here. Okay, no, this. Well, there's definitely a lot of hype factor for this stuff. Go release date. Okay, let's just go back to where.
It's funny. It's funny nowadays when you look at like I was like looking at release dates for games and it's like I'm like like some of these are like they're franchises. I'm like, is this a new game or just like a port? There's so many games nowadays. I'm like, how many times has
Yeah,
it been and I've like looked up a few of them. I'm like, oh, this is like the fifth time it's imported. It's like, oh, okay, never mind.
let me see. if this is a thing. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not picking that.
Oh, now I'm curious.
But
Yeah, now I'm just like, it's like, do we start going for the home runs again, or do I start playing it? Do I keep playing it safe here?
okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and draft Mafia: The Old Country.
Oh, okay. All right. That was like a ways down on my list. All right. Wow. Did not expect that.
And
I feel like if Old Country comes out, that game could be a big hit, but I'm very
right.
dubious of that game coming out this year.
Hmm. Well, my list is starting to become very, very small now.
Yeah, yeah. I used
It's
to
not
have
a
to
bad
scroll
thing, though.
down to look at all the games. Now it's just kind of like all on one screen here.
Um,
Man, I'm super bummed about Like a Dragon. I really thought that was gonna be like an easy 15 points.
oh, I know, right?
Yeah, big bummer.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if this is actually something I can draft.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna try this here. I'm gonna see if I can draft. Wait, that's it's considered a partial remake, though.
Is it Xenoblade?
Yeah,
Yeah. Is it? Will let you do it?
let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
drafted it.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't
So,
know, but I was
Xenoblade
hoping you.
Chronicles X Definitive Edition.
Yeah. Okay. I really was hoping that like you wouldn't know that was a thing. That was a big ordeal. But if you want to, Fantasy does have a Patreon. If you want to support them in any way, you can do that. And if you support them, it's $3 a month. You get some cool little perks on the website. You get to be in the Discord. That was a big discussion in the Discord channel. And he basically let the people decide in the Discord, and overall the vote that came out because like they added an epilogue and they did some other changes to it. That is why
Hmm.
it has been approved basically that he let the people vote on it, and they decided that it was good enough to it was considered a remake. So
Oh,
that is
good.
why. So yeah, I didn't know that was a thing till like literally a couple days ago. When I did or last week when I did my Fantasy Critic draft, somebody drafted it and I looked into it, and that's why. Um, okay, it's now me here. Um, oh boy, I'm gonna go. I drafted it last year and it didn't happen.
Hmm.
It has a release. I'm gonna all right. Rift of the Necro Dancer.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with. Um, so we are doing this just days after the Switch 2 reveal, but before the Xbox Developer Direct. So if there may
Right.
be some weird shit happening here, it's because we haven't seen the Direct yet. So the Direct probably the Xbox Direct probably already happened by the time this is coming out. The other one I'm gonna go with that Clear Obscure Expedition 33. That
Okay.
game looks pretty cool, and so I'm gonna go with that one. Then we're gonna watch that fucking thing. It's delayed to 2026.
Yeah, wouldn't you know it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's to be determined, and so that's to be determined. Should I draft that one, or should I not? There definitely are some interesting ones that are coming out here.
Yeah. There's still like some big games on there, but it's just like there's like it's hard though when you're like staring down like there's like release dates in like February March and there's like all right that might be like a 10 but like this game over here might be like a 95 but it's late 2025 game.
The most interesting thing about this is like we even when doing research for some of these games, we don't know if a lot of these are going to be like either released in 2025, but
Yeah.
we do know for a fact coming into this draft that there was a bunch of games that were initially announced, but we only know for like maybe up until like April,
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like then that's probably it's funny like we were going into the exact we like talked about this remember last year during the Fantasy Critic draft where we were going into 2024 like not a lot of games have dates because everybody's scared of GTA 6 and the Switch 2. And here we are in
Yep.
2025 with the exact same situation where nobody's putting dates out because they're scared of the Switch 2 and GTA 6.
Yeah, that could actually play for the benefit here right after everything's all said and done. So what I'm gonna go with here, I'm gonna go with a game that I drafted last year but never
Okay.
panned out. Little Nightmares 3.
All right. All right. I had that on my list. Delete that.
And hmm,
Surprised you're doing that one.
yeah.
I don't remember how. I don't think the second one did super well. So I know it's a different team. It's the original Until Dawn. Supermassive is making Little Nightmares 3. So I'm a little
Hmm.
curious about that one.
Oh God, yeah. What's interesting here is like there definitely are some yeah, there definitely are some games that I could draft now, but I have no freaking clue if this would be a good idea to draft now or later.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go ahead and draft this one. This one's gonna be an expansion.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna draft the expansion Sea of Stars, Throes of the Watchmaker.
Okay. Yeah, I had that like way down my list because I don't know. Sea of Stars was like a big hit a couple years ago, and people are pretty excited about this one. But it's like some expansions are so hit and miss. So it's like even
Mm-hmm.
some like seem like layup guaranteed like, oh, this will be like an 80 at least, and it like ends up being a 70, or like Gables getting the Starfield expansion last year and ended up being a 64 somehow.
End up
Um,
being the worst expansion of the year.
yeah, which is weird because like I didn't like it seemed fine. I played a little bit of it and it seemed fine, so I don't know why it fell that far. But all right, I'm gonna go. Do I do it? I'm gonna Gables. I'm doing it.
What are you doing?
I'm doing GTA 6. I had it. Yeah,
Better you, not me.
yeah. Yeah. I mean,
This is the
it's the biggest boom bust of the year. GTA 6. I don't feel great about it, but it's one of those things where like I'd rather have a 0 with it than you get a 96 with it. So,
dude.
uh, so
I actively had it on my list as a void.
oh really? Okay. So I could have
Yeah,
probably just
because
picked it up for $1
I
later.
didn't know whether or not this game would be even releasing this year or not
Yeah.
because it has a strong possibility of being delayed to early next year.
Yeah. Like I don't feel great about it coming out this year. I really like if you were like you so, told me to bet my life on it, yes or no, I would say no. But like I said, I'd rather lose with it than lose to it. So,
Right.
um, and then we go the Dragon Quest One and Two HD remake.
Oh, so on the fact that's going to be releasing this year, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel pretty good. I mean, it seemed like they felt pretty good about it. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it's like I got Dragon Quest 3 last year, and that game. I mean, I had to wait till like the very end of the year, and that game was fuck. I mean, that was like one of the difference makers for the year for us. So I mean, if you would have had it instead of me, like you would have won. So
Yeah, yeah, I get that. I'm just trying to. Well, I could do it that way. Let's just show top available.
and I think what I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14.
Oh, you got 14 left on your list, huh?
No, so I've drafted 14. You drafted 13.
Oh, okay,
So you
okay.
got 7 picks. I got 6. I still got a lot of my top picks left, which is surprising. I thought I would have been like already ran out by now.
Hmm. I could do that. Could do that as well. I'm gonna go for something that's gonna be a shot in the dark here. This is gonna be a new kind of indie game. I'm not sure if it's gonna release this year, but it's definitely something to look forward to, and that's Mouse PI for Hire.
Oh, okay. That's the
It's an interesting
like
first person.
the black and white one, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that is interesting.
Let's see. That one's gonna be late 2025. I don't know. Um, hmm. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if that's gonna be releasing this year either. Oof. I
This is
know,
tough.
I know.
It's tough
This
right
is
now.
gonna be tougher now.
Yeah.
because I'm literally searching for my 15th game, I think now,
Yeah,
and like
basically like
now it's starting to become one of those.
yeah. I think we both drafted 14. This is like the 29th pick. So
Yes.
yeah, and that's like this is why we do the whole like if you draft it, you can't drop a thing because just I mean, it'd be easy if we can just draft whatever and drop it with no consequences. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Oh, I didn't realize this game was up here. So maybe I can try this one here. That's a reimagining. That's kind of weird.
which one? You go ahead and just say it. I don't care.
Not if I decide to do it or not. That's the
Oh,
thing.
no, I'm
No,
trying
I'm
to
not
think
gonna.
what it would be.
mm, I'm just thinking out loud though, but I
Okay, okay.
think.
Yeah, I think I've only called you son of a bitch like 4 times in this podcast, so I feel like I'm doing pretty good.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that one I can't do. Those ones are ineligible.
Huh.
Hmm.
I wish it would tell like yeah, it still drives me nuts that like Civ 7 and Like a Dragon are like the top 2 games here on the
Yeah,
list.
absolutely.
And you can't draft them. Like just fucking take them off. Why does it say available?
Do I try this or not? Because I have absolutely no clue if this is even gonna be announced this year. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, time to roll the dice here. I'm going to pick Resident Evil 9.
God damn it. That was game I was like if I'm like I was to me that was like last pick. I'm like if it's still there. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay.
Dude, I'm with you now. It's like I am getting kind of I'm getting kind of low on the options I could think of, and now I need to try to pull something.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go with a little like this is another one of those ones where it's like we don't this is not a game for us, but like they seem to do pretty well. I'm gonna go
Hmm.
2 Point Hospital.
2 Point Hospital.
Yep.
Hmm.
Or 2 Point Museum. Sorry.
2 Point
Um,
Museum. Okay.
yes. And then, do I want to play it safe or I want to go for another potential home run here? I'm gonna do Death Stranding 2.
That's Stranding 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So how many do I got here? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
Yeah. I think so you got
So
5 left. So you'll get the last pick of the draft.
mm, that has me excited and also kind of questioning what would be the appropriate final pick for this.
It's like getting the last pick in the NFL draft. It's just like nice like securing that one guy.
Yes.
Is it gonna be? Could it be your Brock Purdy, or could it be a game you'll never hear about again?
That's an accurate analogy.
Yeah, is it some punter
Um,
that never that doesn't make the team?
oh God. What? Wait.
Hmm. It's crazy. Is like we got like I think like 9 picks between us left, and I still got like 13 or 14 games on my list here,
Huh.
which is interesting. You went a little off the beaten path for me, so some games I didn't even have on my list that you drafted here.
Yeah, that's because when I went before even doing this, I think it was right after when we finished up our fantasy football league. I actually went head first into checking out some of the games that were coming out the beginning of 2025.
Oh, okay,
So I wanted to try to be a little bit prepared here.
gotcha.
Hmm. Estimated this one, huh? Well, there's no hype in this one.
Hmm. Yeah, it's just I go in with a plan, then we get here, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I know. Just
Some of the games I felt confident about, I'm like, oh, this game will do great, and then I'm like, now I'm sitting here, I'm like, will it though? It's like I've been so sure in the past ball games, and then they blew up my face. So
I could do that one though.
it's tough.
Okay, well, I will try this one. This is the one I thought about before. This is going to be a reimagining on the tags here, and that's Trails in the Sky First Chapter.
I I have heard multiple people talk about this game, and I never heard of it until literally doing Fantasy Critic drafts. And now I've heard like
Okay.
10 people draft it.
Well, let me tell you, I have played this game before on the PSP, and this is where
Oh,
that series initially was. I think it was initially started here in the U.S. as well. Yeah,
okay.
it started off as a PSP game franchise, and it's evolved to has major games like on the PS4, PS5.
Gotcha.
It's a long-running series, but it's the first game that's remastered pretty much from the ground up from the PSP onto like modern systems.
Okay. Okay.
So it's actually one of the better PSP RPGs. So that's part of the reason why I wanted to try to do that. Unannounced stuff. Oh no, that's really ambitious. I'm not doing that one.
Oh.
Um,
I don't think there's like any other like, big Nintendo games either. I think we got them all.
hmm,
I was trying to like I was like trying to I was thinking I'm like is there any like Nintendo games left? And I'm like no, like that are like announced and I think we got like
not right now.
I think we
I
got
mean,
the
other than the
5. They're like
Metroid Prime 4, that could be this year. I mean, other than like, say, we already had Donkey Kong Country Returns HD release
yeah.
just this past week,
That one
and
wouldn't
it
be
wouldn't even
eligible.
count.
Yeah. We don't do remasters on our list, so that's why.
Then of course, the Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition.
Yeah.
That one I could think of,
Yeah.
but other than that, you had Mario Kart, which is a strong pick because
Yeah.
that's going to be a launch game for Switch 2, I
Yeah.
would suspect.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. At this point, it's yeah fair to say.
Oh,
Just thinking
yeah,
now,
let
it's
me see.
like Mario Kart's the one game they revealed in that teaser, and then it's like actually it's coming out next year. Like, what? Fuck you! Fuck you!
Wait, is this actually like something I could pick? I
Oh,
wonder. Oh, it's another partial remake.
god damn it! Gables is gonna kill me
Lunar
on partially.
Remaster Collection.
So what? How? I didn't even think that was plausible. I didn't think that was allowed. Are you actually drafting that?
I was drafting that,
Did
but
you
I
draft
wonder
it?
if that was. Wait. That was weird. Let me see if I get that again here. Already owned.
Already owned.
Okay. Let me see. Oh, did it not pop up on my
No.
list yet? That's weird.
Do we need a refresh? Maybe a
Something
refresh.
went wrong with this league. Contact us. Oh shit.
Did the site go? Oh my god! Don't tell me the site went fucking down.
Oh god, I hope not.
Okay, no, I'm good now. It's gone. All right, Lunar. I didn't know Lunar Remaster Collection was available. I didn't even write it down because of that. It's a remaster
Oh my
collection.
god.
It goes against
That's what
everything we do.
I know. I guess partial remakes actually do manage to
This is
make it into
bullshit.
the account here.
Fucking Gables over here stealing the league. Tries to steal fantasy football from me and failed. Now he's gonna try to steal this from me. He's gonna fail again. Fucking son of a bitch. All right, I'm gonna go South of Midnight.
Okay, South of Midnight.
I feel like the game's gonna come out fairly soon, and I'm gonna go with another one here. It's a little. I picked this game up last year and I dropped it. Am I gonna do? I don't know if I want to do it actually. Now I'm getting kind of scared. Now I'm looking at it and I'm visualizing it. I'm getting a little scared, Gables. Never mind. I'm not gonna do it. I pushed out. I pushed out. Gables, I'm gonna do Assassin's Creed Shadows.
That's a big gamble,
Yeah,
Tyler.
I'm aware. I'm aware. It's got delayed, but it's coming out, and I feel like it's gonna be points. Right now, I'm
I'll
just
be
looking
perfectly
at
honest with
points.
you, dude. I think it's going to be definitely for you. It's definitely going to be, if anything, I would think this is going to be in the sevens in
Yeah, I
case of like that. I don't expect it to be like over the top, like say a 90
yeah.
rated game,
No, I'm not
but
expecting, but I mean, we're literally doing like the last few picks of our. It's like right now, it's big swings and layups, or like just easy points. Like there's no guaranteed like 80 somethings at this point left. Like
that
everything
we
is either
know of.
is like yeah, well, but as far as like I'm talking like games we know about, like that we know for sure are coming soon. They're coming this year, and like we feel really great about. They will be like a high 80s or 90s.
Hmm.
Like we're 35 picks in. Those games don't exist anymore. Man, now I'm regretting pussing out in that one game.
Oh my god.
How many picks do I have?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I only got 2 picks left. Shit. I thought I had
Yeah,
4.
you do.
Fuck, you got 3 left. So.
I got 3 left, and I'm gonna make them worthwhile.
Fuck, I thought I had another round after this. Fuck.
No. No, I don't think that game comes out this year either.
Now I'm like, do I go with like do I take the easy points or do I go for the swings again?
You know what? This may be a shot in the dark for me, but I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay.
I'm going to go with an unannounced game.
Oh.
Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War
You
remake.
son of a bitch. God.
I thought back to what you were saying when I drafted Lunar. It's like, oh, this is going to be a reimagining and stuff. And all of a sudden you're like, oh, god damn it. Then all of a sudden you were surprised by it. I'm like, there had to have been something I'm missing. And there
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. God damn it. That was one of the ones on my short list here I was looking at. I think I picked it up last year.
You did.
And then I got it in the fantasy. Like I bid on it and got it. And then I'm like, okay, now I dropped it. Fuck.
If there's anything I could say right now, it's like, if this is a game that releases between the release of the Switch 2 and like the last ports of like the Switch game lineup, this is something that Nintendo could do to pad in.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be a good cross-gen game.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, that'd be a great cross-gen game. But now I need to do something that's going to be concrete here.
Okay.
Hmm.
This sucks. I just honestly I felt like I thought it'd be a lot. My problem is I literally have 2 picks left. I'm staring at like 10 games, and I really thought it'd be the opposite. Like you went so off script. I'm like, all right, these are like at like 45 games here, and I'm like, all right, these are for sure all gonna go, and that's not the case at all.
Oh man. Maybe there still is something I can go with this.
Okay. Fuck.
And that's the thing, though. I mean, I have no idea if. I think just in general, we knew what the initial top games that may go through and like release,
Yeah. Yeah.
but there was no way we were going to go through and see, oh, hey, this is something that may take its part into next year.
Yeah, I'm at a loss right now what to do here on some of these. Like you got 2 more picks left, and I got 2 more picks left, so.
Let's see. Yeah, I do have 2 more picks left here.
Yeah.
So 19 and 20. Wait, did you already? Wait. So do you have 2 more picks left? Or?
Yeah, you have 1 more pick in this round, then I got 2, and
Okay.
then you get 1.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
what I was looking for.
Oh boy. Yeah, I am, man. I'm down to like 3 games here I want to choose from. Part of me is just kind of hoping you pick one of those 3 so I can just get the other 2. But the way you've been picking tonight, I don't think that's gonna be the case. You're not gonna make it easy on me.
What's this one?
Fucking Lunar Remaster Collection. What the fuck is this bullshit? I'm really upset about that one. I can't believe that's on the fucking list.
It's a partial remake.
It's bullshit. It's a collection.
Of 2 fantastic games, yes.
I don't care. Well, you know what, Gables? Then I'm gonna draft the Death Stranding 2 remastered. Okay, I'm gonna double dip. I'm gonna get 2 Death Stranding game. 2 is on my list. And after that, I'm gonna draft Days Gone remastered.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draft another expansion, and this one's going to be Chained Echoes, Ashes of Elrond.
Oh, okay, okay, all right. So I got 2 more games left here. All right, I'm gonna go the game I drafted last year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with Mina the Hollower.
Okay.
And I got 1 more pick left, and it's just this is the problem. It's like, do I want to like lock in a potentially a big hit, or do I want to play it safe and take the guaranteed points? Because sometimes like those 7s and 8s and 6s and stuff, those sometimes make the difference in this league. I said the first 2 years, like it literally came down to less than 10 points, and it's there's really actually not a lot that are like that have concrete dates in the first quarter of the year. Um, I'm still really upset about Like a Dragon Gables. I'm not over it yet.
Well, that surprised me too, Tyler.
Yeah, well, you and Civ
I
7,
tried to
yeah,
pick Civ 7, you tried to pick Like a Dragon, and both of them have reviews already.
yeah, yeah. The Like a Dragon one being over a month away.
Yeah.
That's fucking. I'm going to after this game's over. I'm going to after this podcast. I'm going to look that up. Um, mm, I'm gonna go Professor Layton in the New World of Steam.
Okay, that's definitely something that I was expecting you to pick.
Yeah. All right, and that's it. Gables. I am done picking. So it is all on you now, buddy.
All right. Well, this is definitely going to be fun. And I'm sad is because I'm looking at my list here, and there are literally there's about 5 games left on my list between from what I've picked and between what you've picked. 3 of them I've marked void on, and for good reason.
Okay. I had 13 games still on my list here. That were
Okay,
that.
so once I get rid of the ones that are a void,
But now we could just talk open because it's just you.
yeah. Actually, now that I got that going,
Uh oh.
I only have 2 games left on my list after
Oh.
all is said and done.
Are they spicy ones or are they like layups?
They could be layups, but now I just thought of something.
Guy never gives me a goddamn answer. I ask him questions. He's just like, oh, maybe. Son of a bitch. He's a son of a bitch, Gables. Fort Knox over there.
Hmm.
He's deep in thought. He's thinking about it.
I'm not
And
entirely too sure because this game was announced, but at the same time, I have no clue if this is going to even be remotely releasing this year. It could take like another year or so just to do that.
yeah, that's the game I literally was like, I had my mouse over the button to click, and I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
So instead, I'm going to go with a game that I picked last year.
Oh.
And it never came out, but let's see if this is going to work. So Shantae Advance Risky Revolution.
Oh, nice. Okay. Bam. Draft is done. All right. Um, let's look at this. All right. So we'll go through the games that we drafted here. I drafted Mario Kart, the next Mario Kart, Hollow Knight Silk Song,
Mm-hmm.
aka Spoon Heaven. I drafted Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, the unannounced Mario 3D platformer, Avowed, Split Fiction, Citizen Sleepers 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Wander Stop, Pokemon Legends ZA, Rift of the Necro Dancer, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, GTA 6, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD2D remake, Two Point Museum, Death Stranding 2, South of Midnight, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Mina the Hollower, Professor Layton, and the New World of Steam. And then Gables drafted with the first pick Monster Hunter Wilds, Doom the Dark Ages, Elden Ring Night Rain, Ghost of Yotei, Metro Prime 4, The First Berserker Kazan, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, Tales of Iron 2, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, Mafia of the Old Country, Xenoblade Chronicles X, Little Nightmares 3, Sea of Stars, Throes of the Watchmaker, Mouse PI for Hire, Resident Evil 9, Trails in the Sky first chapter, Lunar the Remaster Collection, which is bullshit, Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War remake, Chained Echoes Ashes of El Arant, and then Shantae Advance Risky Revolution. So that is our drafts. So now Gables and I will have the rest of the year to, we'll have 30 more games we can pick up. We can pick those up and drop those as we please before they come out. Once the games get scores, we can no longer drop them. But yeah, that is our lists. Pretty crazy. I feel like Gables and I almost kind of swapped places. Where I took a lot of chances, and Gables kind of, at least early on, took a lot of some pretty easy. I would say some good, potentially big hits here, but games that feel pretty confident are coming out. So
At the end of the day, though, when I look at my list here from what I did draft, I did pick a lot of games that I felt were surefire ones. The only ones that I'm fairly unsure about are going to be Resident Evil 9 and obviously Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War remake. It's because both of those games have been rumored heavily over the
yeah,
past few years. We could potentially see Resident Evil 9 like possibly announced this year, but there's no guarantee
possibly
that it
this
will
week
release.
at the Xbox event. So
That's very true too. We could
yeah,
see that
yeah,
during the next week, huh?
yeah. So it's possible. Anything's possible. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for the 2025 Fantasy Critic Draft. Thank you guys so much for watching and liking. Please check us out. We're available everywhere. Any podcast service, we are on there. YouTube, please check us out on there. Like, follow, subscribe, 5-star reviews, leave comments, tell your friends. Whatever you can do to help us out, we really would appreciate it. But I was your host. I was Tyler.
And I've been Colonel Gable. So until next time, everyone, thank you for listening to another fun-filled episode of the Drunk Nerds podcast. And game on.
Bye, guys.
See ya.